Alright, what's up, y'all? I'm back with some more Forspoken, and just want to make some more progress. I'm gonna take care of any side quests or whatever before I continue the main story. I think last night, I took care of all the detours and whatnot, but of course I'll double check. And of course there's always stuff that I can collect out in the field, so we'll see what's up. Yeah, last night when I was playing this, I was like, man, I'm tired. Okay, so I guess I'll just go back to Sepal. Yeah.
Didn't you say you were going to find Bob?
Alright, I got your tools.
All done?
The mini Prisaha? Okay. Looks nice.
What the hell is this?
What did you expect? A full suit of armor? You'd have needed a damn sight more ore for that.
No, It's cool, I just...
Like you to lump it. That's the last bit of smithing I'll be doing for a while. Probably won't even do you much good, but better than nothing, eh?
How come you gave up being a blacksmith anyway? Couldn't bear to help Scylla anymore after everything she did?
Quite the opposite. I wanted to help her more. We made a promise, and I wasn't about to let it be broken. Like I told you, I made all her gear. And on the day I finished her crown, we swore an oath.
Incredible. Who could doubt their purpose on the battlefield, dressed in such finery? Swear to me. Swear that you will continue to do all that you can to help protect our land.
I swear it. I'll fight. And I'll keep on fighting. For as long as I live.
For Athia.
For Athia. And not long after that, she lost her mind. The corruption came on so quickly, we barely stood a chance. So many died. What she did was unforgivable. But the oath we swore, that was pure, and good, and true. There's no way of knowing if she even remembered it by the end. But that wasn't going to stop me honoring it. When I walked away from Praenost, I walked away from smithing. What good had it done to help protect Athia, after all? None. That's what. I came to support, and I found new tools, new methods. And if I'm lucky, the people here will help me find a way to save Athia.
Killing Sila. I was never sure if it was the right thing to do.
She was a warrior. She wanted to die in battle. That happened. And we've you to thank.
Yeah. You see that's eating up Frey when she's thinking about it. Like, well, hell, I just killed this woman. Yeah, definitely not an easy thing to ponder over.
Alden collapsed, you say?
Well, what do you expect? She's been running around looking after people non-stop.
Oh,
What's the matter?
yeah.
Worried about the peasant girl?
I heard you worked yourself so hard you passed out. You okay?
I'm fine.
Whoa. Okay, I think you need to take your own advice and look after yourself.
I can't just do nothing. People need my help.
Well, one certainly can't fault her sense of duty.
Look, why don't I help out instead? What do you need?
I can't. You're injured.
Yeah, and now I'm doing better, thanks to you. So tell me, what do you need?
Thank you, if you really don't mind. I'm sure it won't take long.
Consider it done.
So I was talking about Forspoken with Inferno the other day.
So, first on the agenda,
Wait, hold on.
tending to the sick.
I get to see your bedside manner? Oh, this should be good.
Shut the hell up. I've got this.
Okay. So I was talking to Inferno about Forspoken and how so many people trashed on it. And I've told him before that regardless of whatever people say about this game or have said, I'm still going to play it and I'm still going to enjoy it. I actually really like this game. It's a lot of fun. I like Frey. I like the banter that she has with Cuff. I like the interactions with different characters. Love the gameplay. Yeah, the gameplay is it's freaking awesome. Yeah, I'm having a blast just with that alone. The world is beautiful. It's like, I see nothing wrong with this game in particular. And there were so many people that just review bombed it and, you know, said all sorts of crap about it. You know, stuff that was just totally out of either echoed opinion from content creators that played it, and, you know, their supporters just basically echoed the same thing, or these people, they had some odd reason to just attack the game for, you know, just because they wanted to, just to have something to hate on, which a lot of people do that shit anyway. But like, one of the things I was telling was like, well, Frey is rough around the edges. It's like, yeah, she's vulgar, she curses a lot, but I see nothing wrong with that. I think she's a great person. You know, she's actually a sweet person, you know, underneath, you know, her exterior. You know, and there's a lot of people out there in real life that are like that. Now, sure, they might be vulgar, they might be crass, you know, it might be a little hard to approach, but like, if you actually get to know them a little better, then yeah, you can be cool with them. You know, and that's what I see in her, especially considering her circumstances. She don't even know her parents. She, you know, basically just, you know, running the streets, you know, dealing with gangs and shit. It's like hell, there's no wonder. In and out of the court system. Shit. Can't blame her for being the way that she is. But she's very intelligent as well. So, personally, I really like the character. And I'm not seeing all of these different negative comments that people have. It's like, well, you know, some people say that she's an asshole from beginning to end. It's like, I'm not seeing it. You know, and I'm not seeing, it's like, oh, she's a bitch and blah, blah. It's like, I don't know where the fuck you got that from, but like, I think that she's a nice person. You know, she's definitely somebody that you can hang out with. You know, sure, maybe she might be a type of person that some people get into it with, but then after that settles, nah, you'll be cool with her. Because one of the things that me and Inferno were talking about was that a lot of people expect their main protagonist to be, you know, just like this happy-go-lucky, oh, I'm going to take on the whole world sort of type, you know. You know, they're overly optimistic. They, you know, a lot of times they might be simple-minded. They're just a real go-getter. You know, which is fine and dandy. You know, it's fine if you're that type of character. You know, of course, I've played tons of games where characters are like that. You know, it's common. But, you know, but having a character that's more rough around the edges, ain't nothing wrong with that at all. You know, for me, you know, and for others out there, you know, that's a little bit of realism, you know, to like the character. You know, now a character doesn't have to be one-to-one exactly like, you know, somebody that you might meet in real life, but, you know, just having these sort of traits, it makes them relatable. You know, for some people, and some people can respect that. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, these people got it rough too.
Ouch! Could you take a little more care?
Whatever. You're not even hurt that badly.
Well, you're not a patch on Robian's daughter, I'll tell you that for nothing.
Uh-huh. Sucks to be you, I guess.
Hell.
Charming. Pitiful ingrate. Didn't even say thank you.
Yeah, you didn't say thank you. And you know, there are those types of people where even if you take care of them when they're like, you know, hurting or they're sick or whatever, yeah, they're not even appreciative of it. They're just bitter. And it's like, yeah, that just makes you like, it's like, ugh. Like, shit, you're a fucking nasty person if you do shit like that. It's like, bro, you can at least say thank you for somebody, you know, taking care of you.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Hey, don't cry.
But it hurts. It hurts so much.
It's gonna be okay. Hey, listen. You wanna know how to make it hurt less?
Laughing like crazy. Laughter heals the soul.
Laugh as hard as you can. You'll soon forget it hurts at all. Well, come on.
Yeah, you're silly.
There you go.
Well, you're certainly one for the cutting-edge therapeutic approaches. I'll give you that.
Hey, it works. And just being positive about it, it definitely take your mind off of things. And who is this?
Thank you.
Don't thank me. Thank Auden. I'm just her stand-in.
Is she alright?
She'll be fine. She just needs some rest, that's all.
Ah, good. I was worried about her. She wasn't sleeping at all, as far as I could tell.
You just worry about yourself, okay?
Yes. Thanks again.
You're
Thought I
welcome.
told you not to thank me? Anyway, you're all fixed up.
Seems the peasant girl isn't entirely without her admirers. All done?
Yep. Alright, next up, looks like... going to fetch people's food rations.
Wait, there's more?
Seems like there's a place in town where they hand out everyone's food.
Well, this promises to be no fun whatsoever.
Oh, be quiet, Cuff. Okay, now, as far as Auden having admirers, that's not surprising whatsoever. She's pretty. Yeah, she's a very kind person. So, of course, somebody would like her. Oh, no, it's inside. Okay. Wait, what? Okay.
I'm here to collect some rations.
And who might you be exactly?
I'm Auden stand-in. What's it to you?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so she sent me to pick up the rations for all the sick and injured. But I'm not doing too swimmingly myself, as you can see. You couldn't go and grab them for me, could you? It's just over there. He's in charge of the whole operation.
Alright, so just head over there and grab the stuff, right?
Yes. Sorry to have to ask this of you.
Off I go then, I guess.
All right. Wait, didn't I get more old coins? I think I did.
What would you like?
Oh, okay.
Nothing for you? Perhaps
No, not this time.
Then.
Let's see, I think I already got all the
Anything
cheaper
take
items.
your fancy?
Yeah, I did. Okay.
Nothing tickling your fancy, eh? Huh.
Yeah, I gotta collect some
Maybe
more.
next time, then.
Alright.
Where's the one who usually comes?
He's not feeling so good, so I'm here instead.
Fair enough. Here. This should be all of it.
Alright.
Shouldn't there be more than this?
Eh?
Come on, hand over the rest.
Ah, fine. But that really is your lot.
I'm afraid detective
Brought your
bullshit.
stuff.
They're going to love me when I show up at the hall like this. Thanks so much.
All right, time to head back.
And what are you up to now?
Hmm?
Oh, Autumn's taking a break, so I'm helping out with a few things.
That
Oh.
girl. It was inevitable that she would work herself to exhaustion in the end.
Yeah, how come she does that? Literally helps people until she passes out.
Well, the reason why is because they're just people that are designed that way. They help people even at the expense of themselves. It's one of those tricky topics to discuss because it's like, well, it's like, yes, you appreciate what they do, but if they're doing it at the expense of their own health, then you have to find some way to get them to understand that. And that can be challenging.
You know already that she lost both parents.
Which is like in those cases, that's where it's good to, to actually tell somebody, well, maybe you should be a little bit more selfish. Like, it's not entirely bad to be selfish at times.
She was still young, yes? Though Robian has returned, Tantus be praised. Nonetheless, the thought of losing anyone else must trouble her horribly. And so, I suspect she does what she can to ensure that won't happen, even at the expense of her own well-being.
Right, but if she pushes it too far, she won't be able to help anybody.
And yet who among us can convince her to stop? Only she can make that choice. Until then, perhaps a little Giril might provide temporary respite.
Giril? What's that?
A powerful herb that can soothe the mind.
And you think it would help Auden?
It might help her to relax, at least.
Okay.
Like the mallow tree, it is found in Avo Alet.
Avowalet, eh? Well, if we're headed there in search of resin, we might as well have a look.
But first, we need to take this food back to Auden.
Please, you must take care not to overstretch yourself, as she has.
I think this is the guy that tried to teach those children, about I think history or something, but they wouldn't listen to him at first. I think that's what I'm pretty sure that's who that is. Wait, isn't this the guy that I danced with? It is.
Frey, I'm so glad you're all right. I made it out too, somehow, but so many didn't. People who were smiling and dancing with only yesterday. I just want someone to wake me up and tell me this was all a bad dream.
Yeah. The situation is terrible.
No, we can't give up now. There must be something I can do.
Are they?
Thank you, Frey.
Hey, you helped me, I helped you. You know, people are worried about you.
Really?
Of course they are.
Yeah. So rest your stubborn ass up before you head back out there, okay?
I suppose it would be a little inconvenient for everyone if I collapsed again. I really am grateful, Frey. And I promise to get some proper rest. Right now, in fact.
Good. Yeah, go to sleep for a whole day if you need to.
We'd better hurry up and get to our wallet, for Auden's sake, as well as her father's.
You're right. Let's go.
Okay. If meeting her polar opposite Frey has taught her one thing, it's that sometimes it's okay to say how you really feel. Yeah. Shit. Ain't nothing wrong with telling it like it is. However, be mindful of what you say, though. That's the thing. Okay, so I need to find her dad, but where is he? Okay, yeah, that's the. Those are the pictures. Well, I guess her dad would be around there. Let's go find out. Let's see, is it inside here?
What's happening?
Oh. Fine, Robian.
What's happening?
What was that? Oh. Ah, here he is.
Bob. Hey. Look, I really need to get Voosh back, like yesterday. Can you show me how to use those Tirana things?
Robian.
Oh, hey, easy, dude.
You must rest, my friend.
You don't look so good. You okay?
Test of time, it's run hard. As the years flitter-flutter.
I fear his condition is worsening.
Bob, you gotta keep it together.
Remember, it's the hue of blue, and the bloom is too.
The corruption's grip grows stronger with each day. I fear he has not long left.
What? No, he can't give in to it now. What about the Ballo stuff?
It could certainly stabilize him, stop it from spreading further.
Well, then let's go get some more of it, like...
It's no use. Whatever we had, we used in the aftermath of last night's massacre. We came here in search for more. Alas, not a drop remains.
Shit. He can't die. Auden needs him. I need him. Shit, Athia needs him. There's gotta be more.
Mm-hmm.
Ballow trees come originally from Avoalet. Perhaps we'll find more there.
Great. Show me where. I'll go get it.
You must make for the castle town. Look for more trees like this one. And pray some still have resin to give.
Got it.
Okay. Hey, I do what I can. Okay.
He can't die. He's my only hope.
Well, if it's Avoalet you're looking for, I believe it's south of here. Shall we?
All right, let's do it. Oh, wait, I should have quit that necklace as well.
Why are you stopping?
This is where the kid died. Feels like a million years ago.
You avenged her death.
Avenged. Yeah. She was so sweet to me. Life dealt her such a shitty hand, but she was so sweet to me. She had so much ahead of her.
The people here understand that life can be short. They live in the long shadow of death cast by the Tantas. Perhaps the constant sense of her own mortality amplified the child's kindness to others.
She was so young. And then people like me get 21 years. 21 useless years. It just doesn't seem fair.
Oh, come now. There's so much still to live for.
Yeah, sure. What if I got a cat on a long-ass rap sheet? At least in New York, I don't get other people killed.
Tanta's blessings.
You think after all the misery and destruction they've caused, that they still have blessings to give?
Yes, I do. They represented the best in us. That idea doesn't die just because their current cells are corrupted. Frey, I came to tell you that I was mistaken.
Say what?
I misjudged you. The people are afraid. I am afraid. They look to me in the council for hope that we cannot give them. But maybe you can.
I should go.
Yeah, she's been juggling with her feelings about this whole situation the whole time. You know, they see her as some sort of hero. Well, some of them do. But she doesn't feel the same way. She thinks you're just causing them trouble. But it is interesting how this councilwoman is pretty similar to that judge that was always looking out for her. Support magic deals extra damage. Critical hits can boost attack. Yeah, let's go with more of a sustain. Yeah, let's go with that. Sustain and damage. Alright, so let's increase this. Okay. Let's see, which one do I have equipped currently? Okay. Quite a journey. All right.
What Johidi said is right. You're the only one who can...
No, absolutely not. I am not killing another one. I will not be responsible for more pain.
I'm just saying.
No, we're done here.
Be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Are you still irritated with me? I'll take that as a yes. Sorry, didn't mean to strike a nerve. It's just that you clearly care about the people here. Well, some of them at least. I didn't want you going back to New York with any regrets.
That's even if I get the chance to. If Break Bob doesn't make it, then...
Indeed, that is a complication.
Gotta be careful. Let me at him. Come on. This should do the trick. Woo! Yep.
Fred, what's the matter?
Can't fucking see straight.
Oh my goodness, are you serious? bastard knocked me off the damn mountain.
Okay. Hey. Nope, not working.
Alright, cool, cool. Got more health. Cool. Hey, Alberto. I'm doing good. How you doing?
Yeah.
Feeling great. I had a hamburger. Oh, what a coincidence. Yeah, we need to talk about those hamburgers. Isn't that right? We'll get to that discussion when I play Strive. So I can get you more after you win. Nah, you ain't winning. just for context, yeah. In Guilty Gear Strive, Elfeld is a new character that just released, and apparently, her and Ramlethal have dialogue in the intro where they talk about there was a missing hamburger, and Ram thought that Elfeld did it, and Elfeld was like, it wasn't me. I'm missing my hamburger too. So I said the likely candidate for who took the hamburgers was Sin. And since Alberto mains Sin, yeah, that means he's the prime suspect. So him and Sin need to pay for stealing the hamburgers. So I'm going to have to fight him with Ram and Elfeld, and I'm going to have to beat him in order to get the hamburgers back. Or rather, he's going to give us new hamburgers to replace them. So that's what's going to happen. Too bad I ate them already. Now you're gonna procure some more hamburgers for us. You know, whether you want to or not, it will happen.
That's it.
Alright, win or lose, I'll get some for everyone except Kai and Dizzy. They get salads. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, we just have a good time there. Everybody gets hamburgers.
That kind of magic requires more range.
I kind of guessed that already.
I'm fine.
That's what he did. A fucking kamikaze. Are you serious? I'm not allowed to watch out for them too.
Is it close?
Not really, no.
Way too close. Looks like the coast is clear.
Let's not get careless.
Hmm. Wait, I can't enter here? Oh. Okay. Wait, what's that? Okay, those are pictures for the kids, but wait, what's that? I don't think I even went there. I'm gonna have to check that out. Let me go back in for now. Oh wait, so Alberto, yesterday I was asking you a question, but I don't know if you had fell asleep or what, because you didn't say anything. So I was asking you, what do you think about Frey? You did fall asleep? Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured that's what it was. You said she's awesome? Yeah, we agree on that. So what do you like about her specifically?
Let's see.
Oh, another cat. Oh, okay.
Flighty little creature. Worth chasing it down, perhaps.
I was going to see my phone being at 24% with the stream being ended. Oh, okay. And she's very realistic on how someone would be in a fantasy world. Isn't that something? That's that's what Inferno was saying. Now, he hasn't played Forspoken yet. I don't think he's even gotten the game yet. But when I was talking to him about it, the other day, yeah, that's one of the things that we talked about. So if somebody gets isekai'd into a fantasy world, they're going to react, like if they're like a real person would, they will react similar to Frey. They'll be like, what the fuck is going on here? And I just want to get back home. Instead of like treating it like most other protagonists in games would do, or in anime, be like, it's like, oh, look at this mystical world. Yeah, let's explore. Like, no, a more realistic person, they'll be freaking the fuck out. It's like, well, shit, I don't know what's going to happen here. I mean, hell, the first thing that happened when she even got here, I think she got attacked by a dragon. So it's just like, hell. But here's the thing, though. A lot of people talk crap about Frey as a character. A lot of people apparently don't like her for whatever reason. Saying that she's an asshole from beginning to end, which is definitely not true. At least as far as from what I can see so far, I don't think she's an asshole at all. I think she's actually a really nice person. She's just vulgar, and she tells it like it is. Now, a lot of people can't deal with that. A lot of people, they can't deal with that type of person. But this is the type of person where just like, yeah, they might be rough around the edges, but as soon as you get past that, yeah, you can talk to them just like any other person, and they'll be nice. They'll be more genuine with you, because at least they say what's on their mind. And that's the way she is. So I can understand her type of personality. That hopefully the locals are friendly. Yeah, a more idealistic protagonist will say some stuff like that too. Not that there's anything wrong with protagonists that are like that. Because we've played or either seen different characters that that say that sort of thing and have that sort of mindset. We've seen that a bunch of times. It's very common. But somebody like Frey, she's more realistic. It's like, well, I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to, explore this, magical world that I don't even understand. And then all of these people from a different time period that, I don't know any of these people. It's like, I just want to go back home. And that's totally understandable. But now, of course, she's warming up to the locals and everything, and she helps them out. After like, dealing with different trials and everything. Yeah, she's warming up to the people, but it's just like, hell, even now she's struggling with the idea that she's being seen as a hero. She don't want to be seen as a hero. Like, she feels like she's making everything worse. And the people even attacked her first, like how it would be to a stranger from a different world. Right. Now look, even though that, that one councilman, the one that was, clearly against her and said that she was like a demon, because, she's going to bring calamity to the world. It's like, yeah, that type of reaction is expected. Not saying that it's right for him to think that way about her. And, of course I don't like him, but Yeah, it's perfectly normal for somebody to react that way. So yeah, I'm glad that I'm glad that you're also on the same page as me when it comes to Frey. But if you were to find different reviews or just different opinions, floating around about Forspoken and Frey and just like other parts of the game or whatever, you'll see a very different picture. And it's just weird as hell. But that's the way people are when it comes to games. When it comes to games now, people are just fucking very strange when it comes to how they, judge a game and, what the game is worth to them. If it doesn't meet these, like mythical standards that they can't even articulate, then the game is bad to them. It's like, I didn't know it worked that way. I thought it worked as if you have to play it first and have an open mind so that you can experience the game and give your own opinion, not just, oh, well, the current discourse is to, gauge whether or not the performance is up to par. If the specs, that the game has is up to par, like, you're supposed to gauge whether or not it's up to par in those regards. Like, are the graphics expected for this time, period? And it's like, none of that shit really matters, right? Like, what about the gameplay and the story? Those are the main two things that you should be concerned about. And depending on the genre, one thing matters more than the other. Like for fighting games, gameplay matters, like overwhelmingly more than the story. But if the fighting game has a good story, that's a bonus. But for other games, it's like, well, it might be a mix of both. It might be tailored more towards a story basis, which is fine, But this whole notion that we have to judge every game based on the standards of like, having the best possible resolution, the best possible, frame rate and all of this other bullshit that doesn't matter. It's like, it's ridiculous. Not every game needs to be a top of the line masterpiece in order for it to be acceptable. But that's what these people constantly communicate now. Or if it doesn't fit their particular agenda or idea of what a game should look like, regardless of like the societal influences and all that, if it doesn't match what they think should be be putting out in this current day and age, they just don't care. It's like that means one thing, right? Y'all don't actually play games. You just want to spread propaganda. You just want to spread BS. That's all you want to do. You don't actually want to experience gaming. You don't actually appreciate gaming for what it is. And that's the problem with the majority of people, especially the new people that came into the gaming scene. A lot of them motherfuckers don't actually play games. And you can tell. You can tell with certain individuals out there. You can tell they don't play any fucking thing. And I say that all the time. It's like play different shit. It's really that simple. Play different shit. That's all you have to do. You do that and you form your own opinions on things, then you'll find yourself having a decent repertoire of games that you've played and experienced. And then you might be able to share that with somebody. That's how you develop a hobby. That's how you develop anything that you do. You can't just play a handful of games or just one game in particular and expect yourself to be an authority on everything that's in that particular genre. It doesn't work that way. It's the same thing with art. It's the same thing with books, movies, whatever. Let's see. Now, let me see what you said here. They want people to be the same in every game. Yeah. But then as a caveat to that, if the protagonist is the same or the characters are pretty similar to other games, they'll call that out and make that to be a bad thing as well. So it's like, oh, well, it's very similar to this, so it's just a ripoff. And it's like, well, like y'all say one thing, but you actually mean another, but you don't actually know what you want. So tell me again, why should any developer cater to what y'all want? Because if you don't even know what you want, then how about you just start accepting what people are putting out through their hard work and experience? Now, is it true that some developers be on some bullshit at night? Well, yeah. And really, it's not just them. It can definitely be the higher ups that control things as far as like marketing or deadlines and all that shit. I don't claim to understand all that stuff, but I know I have sense enough to understand that there's more that goes into developing a game besides the program and all that shit. But regardless, it's like if you just look at the game and you play it for yourself and for your own enjoyment and you don't rush or anything, then you'll appreciate what has been created. That's all you have to do. You don't have to listen to anybody else's opinion. You don't have to wait for a content creator to review something in order for you to gauge whether or not you're going to even get it. It's like, no, form your own opinion. Now, look, it's fine if you want to maybe see like a playthrough before you make a final decision. Because, of course, I've done that plenty of times. Like at different points where I wasn't really sure how a game would stack up, as far as like my interest. Like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I would really enjoy it. I need to see more. Because you know how trailers can be very ambiguous to where, it looks like it might be a cool concept, but they don't show enough to make you, want to take that push and purchase it. I've seen that, a pretty decent amount of times, when I'm in searching for games. And it's like, well, it might be cool, but I don't really see too much gameplay here. Like, let me see what the gameplay looks like, and then maybe that will help me to, go ahead and purchase it. Some games, they just like, oh yeah, I definitely like this, and I just get it. But others, it just like, well, it's kind of murky here. I don't know whether or not this is actually going to be good. But it's like stuff like that you have to find out from your own experience. You can't just have everybody tell you what to get. That's why I don't follow trends. I don't follow what other people tell me or tell others. It's like, well, fuck your opinion. Like, I'm interested in what I'm interested in, and I build on my interests. That's the part, that's the main part of being a fucking individual. You have your own tastes and preferences. Now, if you don't have your own tastes and preferences, that's a you problem. You got to work on that. Okay, now let me see. Sorry, I'm not reading all the comments. I just wanted to rant. If the controls don't click with me, then I would not enjoy it that much. Though the story is incredible, then that would balance it out. Yeah, like sometimes the mechanics, might be a little iffy, or the gameplay loop or whatever. It's like, well, the combat is pretty, it's pretty basic, nothing really to write home about, but it's enjoyable enough to where I can tolerate it. Of course, there's games like that, and yeah, those games can still be good. They can still be decent games. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece or anything. And that's what people expect. They expect everything to be, just absolutely mind-blowing quality, and it has to look like a movie and shit. And I was like, no, you can 100% play a decent game. Like, decent games are possible, decent books are possible, and decent enough art is also possible. Not everything needs to be a world-class hit. Because not everybody is a fucking master at something. Some people might be just pretty good, and that's okay. Let's see. I hate these new people. It's pretty obvious to know who plays stuff and who doesn't. Yeah, it is. It's very obvious to anybody that's played games for a long time, or anybody that's played for a decent enough time. to know who actually plays games and who just follows trends and shit. Is it like how people are calling fucking SMT a personified rip? Oh, that is absolute fucking comedy. And you know those same people they have no fucking clue that SMT is the fucking, that's the fucking original series. Persona is a spinoff of SMT. Persona is like the hip cousin. It's like the hip cousin to SMT. SMT is the real shit. Because in SMT, in that game, now, in SMT, you fight fucking deities. You fight like it gets to a point where at the end, you become like a deity yourself, and you're fighting against actual gods and everything. And it talks about like really deep mythological concepts. Yeah, it goes really deep. Like Persona doesn't get to that level. It touches on it a little bit, but it doesn't get to the level of SMT, especially when it comes to difficulty. SMT is definitely harder, for sure. Persona is more of it got more of like, I wouldn't say necessarily a casual experience, but it's a lot more chill. It's a lot more chill. You can just enjoy the stories, and it's very relatable. SMT is just fucking badass, period. He said some people don't understand that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Is that how some SMT fans mean play a real SMT game? Hey, and that's the thing. Whenever I talk about how I got into Persona, it was actually because back in college, which I'm pretty sure I've told this story, a few times already, but yeah, back in college, I was in this lounge area. There's like, computers, and there's like gaming consoles in the back. And so I saw people playing P4A, Persona 4 Arena. And, hold on. Cat got something for me. That's right. But yeah. What is it? Is it one of those dolls? Okay, cool. Good.
You let me here on purpose, didn't you?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I gotta pet the kitty. Gotta pet the kitty.
Aw, aren't you just the cutest?
Okay. All right. Anyway, so like I said, back in college, I was in this area called the Cyber Lounge, and there were gaming consoles there. So I saw people playing P4A. I was like, oh, this looks cool, because I'd never seen anything like it. And I would just, I was just watching them play it, and I think the character that one of the guys were playing was probably Chie. I think I saw Chie. And I was like, oh, this looks pretty badass. So I was just intrigued when I was watching. I was like, huh. So that's Persona, huh? Okay. So unrelated, well, not necessarily unrelated, but like at some point after that, I went to a GameStop that was, near the college itself. And I was just browsing the games as I usually did. And so I saw SMT4. And I was looking, I was like, huh. Like, well, I definitely love my RPGs, and I've heard of Shin Megami Tensei, but I never played any of them. So I was like, you know what, let me go and pick this up. So I had got that, and yeah, when I first played SMT4, I fucking got my ass kicked right at the beginning of the game. I fucking died multiple times at the beginning. That shit was ridiculous. I was like, and the crazy part, I hear SMT4 is one of the easier ones. I hear SMT4 is fucking easy by comparison. So that should tell you something right there. I was dying at the beginning. I'm talking like literally against like the first few enemies. Yeah, 4 is easy apparently. Which, given from what I've seen, in like clips or whatever, it does seem like it's more geared towards people that's like getting into it for the first time. Yeah, like after playing through it myself, I was like, Okay. And then just like seeing other SMT games, I was like, oh, no wonder they said it was easier. So yeah, it's definitely easier to beat 4 compared to other ones. However, the new easiest one is 5, which I'm pretty sure you could pick up on that, even though you haven't played any other ones before it. Yeah, you can pick up on that. Yeah, 5 is the easiest one. And I hear that Nocturne, which I have Nocturne on the Switch. I haven't played it yet. I heard Nocturne is fucking brutal. I do want to play it, but yeah. But yeah, but still, like after I had got into SMT4, I was like, okay, I really like this. Because I like all the different, like all the different demons, and then, the character interactions was pretty cool, and I really love the combat. The press turn system, and I was just like, man, like this is one of those types of games where it's like it's either kill or be killed. So if you don't know what you're doing, oh, you dead. And it is so true. Like you can die instantly just from one mistake that you made. It's like, oh, you didn't know this person was immune to fire. Oh, you fucked. and it's just like that. I was like, and I can't help but respect it. I was like, oh, well, shit. Okay. Immune to fire, so that means you lost 2 of your fucking turns, and then now it's the enemy's turn, and they got like 4 enemies. Oh, you about to get slaughtered. Especially if they hit a weakness too. So if they hit a weakness to like ice or whatever, then after that they get a press turn. So now they have fucking 5 turns, and then they just wipe out your whole team. Or they wipe you out in fucking 1 turn because they targeted you, the main protagonist, and then you're just dead. So that's how it is playing SMT. Oh, not to mention like negotiations, which I've tried to tell you when we played 5 together, which we still need to get back on playing 5. But when we played 5 together, that's why I was telling you, I was like, well, like you really don't understand how brutal this series actually is. Like you have been miraculously lucky, negotiating with enemies, and they don't actually, and you don't fail the negotiation, and then they don't end up killing you. You've been miraculously lucky with that. So the fact that you haven't failed a negotiation is absolutely mind-boggling. So it's like, hey, good for you, but no, you'll see real SMT when you fail a negotiation. Yeah, you fail a negotiation, and then after that, it's like, oh, yeah, you murked. It's like, it's over for you. But, yeah, just fighting against different demons and everything and abusing that system, it's like, yeah, it's such an awesome thrill. But, you know what? I guarantee you would not have the same luck if you were playing, 4. If you played 4 for the 3DS, oh, yeah, you wouldn't be so lucky. I guarantee you that. Because that game is a lot harder than 5. Now, don't get me wrong, 5 can be difficult, and it can be annoying with certain bosses. But it's certainly easier, especially with that one mechanic, Magasuhi. Yeah. Magasuhi makes fights a lot easier. Which is, I don't think that's a bad thing, but it makes fights a lot easier. Yeah, in 4, you ain't got no shit like that. You don't have no comeback mechanics. But yeah, it's just like so after getting into SMT4, I had gotten to Persona 5 because I had saw it. I was like, wait, hold on, I remember seeing Persona, and then that brought me back to thinking of like, oh yeah, I saw P4A in the in the Cyberpunk. I was like, oh, okay, well I'll try Persona 5 then. And so I had got it, and well, of course, as you know now, is my favorite game. So, and then. And then plus just seeing Joker getting added to Smash, like that was amazing. That was an amazing moment. I was like, oh. And then, and plus I used to say like, well, can't say that I'm a fake Persona fan because I got into SMT first, then Persona on my own terms. before Joker was even announced for Smash. So the point is, like, play stuff that you want to play, you know, and just have that bit of curiosity to just check things out. You never know what you're gonna like, you know, and that's what I do. I mean, I like, for example, I still think one of the best games on the Switch is okay. Now, if you want me to give a half serious and half meme answer, Cat Quest. Cat Quest is a fucking amazing series. But if you want me to give me an actual serious answer that I legitimately think is one of the best games on the Switch, Astral Chain. So, now, seriously, you know, Cat Quest is the best on the Switch. That's the best game, period. You know, half meme, half serious. So, take that as you will. You're a true fan before the Nintendo fans? Yeah. Yeah, all the people that, you know, that that saw Joker in Smash, and then because they made him, then they started playing Persona. Then they claimed that they love Persona so much. I'm like, it's like, okay, well, now you're a Smash player, and you just so happen to get into the most popular fucking Persona of all time. It's like, yeah, I don't know about the legitimacy of your claim by saying that you're a real fan of it. Let's see, and you're the reason that got me to purchase both. Okay, yeah. I do get people to purchase certain games, but I think it's just the way that I approach things. I approach things just from the perspective of, look, play whatever the fuck you want. You know, and if I like something, I'll make it clear if I like something. So I think people just like that. They like that whenever they watch my content. It's like, well, I like the way that he plays, and I like the way he talks about things. So that's probably what compels people to, you know, to purchase certain games. You know, because I've seen quite a few times where, you know, people on my friend list for PSN, yeah, they play the same games as I do. And it's like, oh, you know, and I know for a couple of them, they got into it because they probably watched my stream. So that's a wonderful feeling. Like, I'm just introducing people to new shit. Because I just want to spread that sort of message that, look, whenever you have a hobby, delve into it. You know, expand on it. It doesn't have to be, you know, all at once. You don't have to get like 100 games, you know, and just collect them or whatever. No, you know, just start slow. You know, find aspects of a game that you like, and then try to find something that might be similar to it, or maybe find something different. You know, and the more that you get into it, you know, the deeper that you'll go, and then you end up having a fucking backlog like me. You know, hundreds of games on like multiple platforms. You know, you that sort of thing would just happen for you.
How are you holding up?
I've got some juice left.
Something's there. What should we do?
And we didn't notice.
That kind of magic requires more range.
I kind of guessed that already. Yeah. Huh.
Let's see. So then you get back on said both. Oh, Astral Chain and Cat Quest, yeah. Persona fans who never played a Persona game before, yeah. Till that changed last year. Now my backlog has grown quite a bit. Not massive like yours, but now it's like 15. Oh, 15 games that you need to play or get back on. Okay, that's good. But it's just like, look, when you get to the level, you know, where I'm at, where you have hundreds of games and shit in your backlog, it's like, look, you just play a lot of shit. You just enjoy a lot of things.
I can't keep you safe,
and that's the beauty of it.
You know.
Why the hell not?
Come on.
Okay, just a little bit more damage, and then I'll be able to check this off.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
There we go. Finally got that done.
Okay.
Wait, where'd they go? Oh. I like that. That kick is so cool. Alright. Got that taken care of. Now I'm getting others into things they might enjoy. Yeah, that's great. I mean, hell, if, now, here's the thing. If I didn't play the Danganronpa games, imagine if you never got into Danganronpa or AI the Somnium Files. Imagine all the mean content that you would have missed. Yeah, all the memes, the crazy mysteries and all of that stuff. Shit. Couldn't be me. I wouldn't want to live without that stuff. Okay, so I need to go here. But along the way, got a monument here. Let's see, what's that? Oh, a lot labyrinth? Oh, I can get a new cloak. Well. Okay. Might as well go. And yeah, figured.
I sense a hostile presence. Be on your guard.
Yeah. Stay frosty.
Hey, chill out with all that.
Yup. Yup.
Okay, good.
Let me at it. Yep.
There we go. You might want to try and avoid getting hit for a little while.
Alright, cool.
Might I?
Oh, another feather. Cool, cool. Now on, wait, hold on. You know, I couldn't live without remembering Kaniza's name. wait, I hear something. Oh, got a bird? Alright. Here, take that. Alright, easy.
How far now?
Getting closer.
But yeah. It said now on Danganronpa 1 through V3 and both and I games. Yep. That's the way you do it. But yeah, just let me know what you think whenever you start all of those. I already know that you're going to have a blast playing them. You know, even if you know what happens in Danganronpa 1 and 2. Now, you still got your own playthrough to worry about, so... Pretty sure you'll have a lot of fun.
Okay. There.
And then there's like there's dialogue options that you could explore that I didn't. So
yeah.
You know, so like maybe for certain characters that that I didn't really talk to as much. Yeah, maybe you can talk to them and probably can find out some interesting stuff. No, but one thing for Danganronpa, I mean not Danganronpa, AI, make sure you go to a Tommy. You gotta go to a Tommy. Definitely go to a Tommy.
That's not doing much.
Oh, you know I will in both games? Yeah. Gotta do it. We're going to a Tommy. Fucking legendary place. With Date and Ryuki, yep. Oh, I need to upgrade my magic as well. Cause see, I got that done. Okay. Is that rub her around earlobes? Oh, oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's right. I can make soldiers too. Yeah, I can have me some help. Okay, cool, cool. Okay, and then do I have something for? Hold on. Oh no, it's not complete yet. All right. Is that a dialogue was hilarious? Yeah, it was. I just think it's awesome that I first discovered AI through a YouTube comment of somebody that was just talking about, like, you know, a game that was underrated for them, you know, something that's like a hidden gem. I was like, oh, well, I'll check into it. Yeah, and it turns out it's like, yeah, it was well worth it for sure.
No doubt about it.
But I just like doing stuff like that. I like discovering just random comments where people are talking about games that they really love. And if I like it for myself, then perfect. Ow. Oh, I didn't even see you. The plot twists in that game were beyond insane. Yeah, they were.
Why the hell not?
But it is like, it's gotten to the point where if I even hear the phrase 6 years ago, oh, I get a little anxious. I'm like, oh no, 6 years ago? Oh shit, here we go. Wait, let me see. Remember how our ideas were what actually happened when we merged them? Oh yeah, that's true.
Getting kind of sore.
Oh, puzzle chest. Nice. Oh, wait, I'm here? Okay. It was 6 years ago in both games. Yep. Can't believe you beat the first one a year and a half ago. Yeah. Doesn't feel like it's been that long. No, we said the same thing. Wait, hold on. Okay, so both of those move at the same time. Bum, 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 bum. Hmm. Mm. Let's see, how the hell am I going to fix this? Alright, let me start this one over. Oh, this is a simple 2 move.
Let's see. What do we got here?
A little old coin, nice. Yeah. Yeah, just a simple 2 moves and that was it. Sometimes those puzzles are just like that. Yeah, you just gotta make a couple simple moves and that's it. You know, and I've done that, you know, several times already. You know, then like the harder ones, well, the ones that they label as hard, yeah, I saw those like instantly. And I'm just like, oh, well, that wasn't actually hard. Yeah, I've developed phrase magic pretty good so far. Just gotta work on Silas. Oh, I have just enough to learn this. Good. So, Alberto, I don't know if you remember this from the demo, but so this spell, which let me make sure I'm on the right. Oh, okay. Yeah, this spell is basically like Kingdom Hearts 2 Axel boss fight. So watch this. Come here, I'll make it all stop. Burn, baby! You know, and I know that fight so well. Because, you know, I love Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. But the amount of times I've fucking done that fight and all the others, you know, for like data battles and everything, you know, or just in general for beating the story, yeah. The Barley Corn Plains? I better see some corn here and some barley. Now Corn Island in Xenoblade 3 actually had corn. So that made me happy. I'm worried if I drop down here if I'm going to die. Well, let's find out. Oh, never mind. Dash cancel. That way I can shift my momentum. That'll work. Hey, look, it's like I always say, it's never a fear of heights. It's always a fear of falling. Yeah, I'm not really afraid of heights. Afraid of falling though, so.
I'm sensing something.
All right. Go ahead and get this stat increase. More defense, okay. Oh, wait. Oh, Dale.
No!
Oh, wait, actually, I can go up here now since I can grapple onto those rocks. Yeah. It actually works perfectly. Okay, let me let my mana recharge. Alright. Okay. Yeah!
Like it's saying, stay the hell out.
Let me guess. That makes you want to go in all the more?
Alright, before I go in, let me save it. Okay.
Wonder how old this place is.
I guess fairly ancient.
Alright, let's see what we got. Wait.
Finders keepers.
Wait. Noctite? So, you mean tell me Noctis has his own ore? Pretty cool.
Hey, come at me. Or are you scared?
Oh.
Let's show them a thing or three.
Wait. Cuff, why'd you say a thing or three? Oh, shit. Now, I think the entity that's inhabiting that cuff is actually Rex.
Okay.
Actually, I can get my damage in for a scatter shot. Yeah, because these monsters prefer close combat anyway. Whoa!
Sorry, all right?
Okay. Hold on. Yeah. Well, now I can't stop imagining Cuff yelling out random Rex quotes. Yeah. Hey, we getting there.
me work up a sweat.
Alright. Got that done. Okay, got that upgraded. Just gotta work on the others. Wait, do I have the... Oh, I need to do a burst shot level 3 for the enhancement. Okay. Oh, I gotta do the same thing for the shield shot as well.
Gonna get a lot of use out of this.
Alright.
I was just thinking I could use something like this.
As long as you use it wisely.
Yeah, definitely need those healing droids. I love opening doors like that. Okay. Safely break my fall. Oh, okay. No, not necessary at the moment. Oh, another puzzle. Alright, what you got? Oh, this one's supposed to be hard. See? That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, well, I've encountered ones that are supposed to be hard, and I saw them instantly.
Let's see. What do we got here?
Alright, more old coins. Oh, wait, I can exchange them for something else now. That's cool.
Finders keepers.
Oh, another nugget. I might be able to do another upgrade for my pouch. That'd be cool.
Here we go.
Such enthusiasm.
Whoa, so many of them.
Yes, quite.
Oh, hold on. Flying.
There.
What the fuck? Oh. You know, I thought they exploded on their own.
You can use that to heal yourself.
Good.
But nah, it just that the sentry thing is goated, so.
Yeah.
Okay. What boss do we have this time?
This thing
Proto Jabberwock?
You might have to pull out all the stops for this one.
Okay, I don't know what he does, but... Okay, his ice is weakness. laser. Okay.
Cool.
Wait. Okay. I thought he was like shooting the ceiling so he can make stalagmites rain down on me. Oh, I hate that attack. Okay, can use this for them. Right there.
Watch where you're going.
Whoa!
I would if I could.
Nope, not working.
Oh, poison? Okay. That was poison.
That was close.
Okay. Ooh.
That's not doing much.
Kill.
Come on. Too close. Yeah.
Whoa. That was close. Uh-oh.
Woo. Yup.
There we go. Whew. I think it was dangerous. A lucid garland?
Second wind.
You'll need that if there are nasties lurking about the place.
Better keep it close. So this place was strictly off limits.
And the break doesn't make dungeon diving any more likely now.
It's broken.
Ooh, that's a nice looking cloak. Wait, increases damage dealt when health is at maximum? Oh, okay. Okay. Wait. Oh, I haven't been here? No, wait. No. I think I have. Yeah, I think I have. Oh, wait, a photo spot.
Something's there. What shall we do?
Could pretend we didn't notice.
All right. Another nugget.
Yep.
Oh, some wolves. Okay.
There.
Yeah, that's a wonderful support spell. Oh? Oh, I haven't been here?
Looks like the coast is clear.
Let's not get careless.
No, this place looks familiar. Yeah, I've definitely been here before. Okay. That is very useful. Hey, what the? Legion? Yeah! They look like little soldiers.
Yup.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to kill the bird with a spear.
Yup.
That kind of magic requires more range.
Kind of guessed that already.
Ow.
Let me at it. Ooh. Okay.
The water garden. Wait, hold on. Does this mean I'm gonna get water magic? I sure hope so.
What's a rap sheet?
Excuse me?
A rap sheet? You said it was one of the two things you had.
It's... well, I did some things that were against the law, but I had to do them to survive.
I see. You know, Tanta Prom set the moral code for all of Athia. She was known for her infallible sense of justice, her ability to find a fitting punishment for any crime.
Ah, yeah, justice. I see. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Precisely. She loved taking body parts when someone was guilty of a crime.
What? No, wait, I didn't mean literally.
If someone was tried and convicted of stealing, it was off with their hands.
Well, I definitely would have lost a few limbs for my offenses.
Damn.
How many are we talking about?
More than I'd like to admit. Let's leave it at that. Okay.
Yep, my magic is definitely stronger for a scatter shot. That's great.
That's it. There.
Mm-hmm. Okay, angle stones.
Nope, not working.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That went well.
You bet it did. That asshole's going nowhere. Hey.
It's just up ahead.
Uh-huh.
I really like this area. It's beautiful. Wait, puzzle? Alright, I'm on it. Very hard, they say? Okay. Alright, let me see. Wait. I can't even move this one around for real. Ah, interesting. Okay. There we go.
Let's see. What do we got here?
All right. We got 5 old coins from that. Sweet.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Let's all get careless.
I really like the look of this area because it's like it's, you know, springtime.
So this is about Bob's Ballo stuff?
Looks like they were researching it here for some time.
The Silex Guild. Okay. The Molybdos Guild? Okay. Oh! Oh shit. Oh, I didn't do that. Fuck. We'll kill my poison. Oh, no, not that.
You're nearly out.
Ugh, what a pain.
Safe from harm forever, you know.
Why the hell not? Yup. Okay.
We need to find somewhere safe. Now. Are you going to read something? You'd best be prepared before we head out.
This looks like the same stuff Bob was researching, right?
Who knows? He might even have been involved.
Whoa. Need an assist. Let me at him.
Oh, Aegis? Oh, cool.
How far now?
Getting closer.
Let's see, it's 249. How long have I been streaming this? Oh, a couple hours already? Okay. Hey Alberto, let's go ahead and settle our little dispute over hamburgers. So let's play Strive. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next stream.